Hi guys, welcome to this Vlaanderen classic briefing. As usual, you'll be on narrow roads, you'll climb steep cobblestone hills, and you'll...
Hello and welcome to all. Welcome to the start of one of the monuments of the cycling season, the Vlaanderen Classic. It's a race for true specialists, with its narrow roads, cobblestone hills and never-ending changes of direction. This Belgian Classic only crowns a highly talented rider. The riders have just set out and already there's an attack. He was itching to have a go. He's already on the attack. The initial kilometres are ready to be easy. It will no doubt provide an opportunity to see an early breakaway.
It's looking good. You've got more than a minute's lead on the peloton. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The peloton with no escapees.
Well, there's not much going on today. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
The front of the race is approaching the first two stone sectors of the day. A small appetizer before getting down to the serious business in 100 kilometres.
Puncture! Puncture! No, just kidding. It was to wake up the mechanic.
First hill for the riders to climb, the Oude Kwaremond. 2,200 metres of cobblestones at 4%. Undoubtedly one of the best known of the Flemish hills. The riders will have to climb it 3 times during the day.
His teammates are riding you down because you're dangerous for the stage. You should wait a bit before trying something.
New hill sight, the Porte 1,000 metres at 6.4%. No cobblestones on this hill though. The riders can take advantage of a well-tarmacked road.
Whoa, yes, come on guys!
Here we go! Here we go!
Allez, les gars, courage!
Now it's the Berg that rises up before the riders. Another hill, the Volvenberg, only 650 metres, but an average slope of almost 8%. At the top, the riders will be straight onto a cobblestone sector that is 1,500 metres long.
The guys with you are upping the tempo. They're going to try to manage the time gap.
The next hill, Ten Bosse, lies within the municipality of Brakel. It is one of the rare hills that sits inside a town. The riders will soon be at the Mecca of cycling, the Muur van Gerardsbergen. Now that it sits far from the finish, its role as final arbiter, lying inside the final kilometres, no longer applies. But it still remains a strategic location that could decide the race. The Muur van Gerardsbergen is done for the first riders. They will now tackle a less eventful section. 20 or so kilometres without any hills or classified cobblestone sectors.
Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton. You've got 1 minute. 30 lead on the group with the favourites.
The peloton is 1 minute away.
You are 30 seconds ahead of the favourites group.
Bunched peloton.
Come on, yeah! Les voilà!
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite!
Allez! Weiter! Schneller!
You're ahead of the group with the favourites by 30 seconds.
Komm schon! Come on, keep pushing!
Okay, we'll consume a speed. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. He's got his teammates riding because a rider who's dangerous for the stage victory has broken away.
Now the canary bird stands before the riders. 1 kilometre on an average slope of 6.5%. From the top, the riders will drop down into the town of Kluisbergen for a second ascent to the Oude Kvaremont. We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometres. He's accelerating. He's trying to get out. Watch out! He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out! Breakaway over. He's accelerating. Watch out, there's an attack. Counter-attack at the front of the peloton. The front of the race is starting the second descent of the Oude Kvaremont. The race entering its final phase. Each hill can now prove decisive. The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites. 30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
will consume a feed. He's got his team riding because he's a favorite for the stage. You should get rid of him.
He obviously remains an extraordinary puncher, with numerous wins in the Amstel Gold Race, the Flèche Wallonne, Liège-Bastogne-Liège, and even the Tour of Lombardy. However, Philippe Gilbert is also a rider capable of winning the Flanders Classics, as proved by his victories in the Tour of Flanders and Paris-Roubaix. He only needs Milan-San Remo, and he will have won the 5 monuments of cycling. Bunched peloton.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. His teammates are chasing behind you. They're afraid of you for the stage victory.
Allez, plus vite.
He's facing up to his responsibilities and is making his team ride to reel you in and go for the stage win. Don't relax.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out.
Come on, guys!
The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end. I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
Counter-attack at the front of the peloton.
Here we go! Push it!
Got his team riding because he's a favorite for the stage. You should get rid of him.
The race will now take to the final cobblestone sector on the route. It has the particularity of harbouring a hill that sits in the middle of the sector, the Steenbeek-Ries.
He's got his teammates riding because a rider who's dangerous for the stage victory has broken away.
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometres. There are only 4 hills left to climb. The Tyenberg, the Kruisberg, Oude Kvaremont and the Paterberg.
Schaffst du!
It's the turn of the Tyenberg to be climbed by the riders.
Weiter so, Jungs! Gut so! Haut rein, du! Gut! Bravo, Digga! Way!
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out!
He's got his team riding because he's a favorite for the stage. You should get rid of him.
Allez, continue comme ça. Allez les gars. Allez, courage, on continue les gars.
He's got his teammates riding because a rider who's dangerous for the stage victory has broken away.
It won't be long before the riders are at the Kruisberg, the longest hill on the route. That will leave the Oude Kvaremont-Paterberg sequence on which to land a killer blow before reaching the finishing line in Oudenaarde. The Kruisberg is 2.5 kilometers long, an average of only 5%, but after 240 kilometers in the saddle, it will surely appear too much for many riders.
C'est bien.
Oh les gars! Lâchez rien! Continuez comme ça!
Courage. Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
Bravo les gars! Continuez comme ça!
Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars.
Allez les gars!
Counter-attack at the front of the peloton.
Continuez comme ça!
We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers. Breakaway over.
Ihr schafft das! Verdammt, Jungs! Ihr schafft das! Allez les gars! Courage!
You're not doing your share of the work, and so the others no longer want to ride. Anyway, we're into the final kilometers. we can forget any ideas of cooperation.
Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Ihr schafft das! Da kommen sie! Jungs!
Come on, guys!
Continue!
The final climb of the Ronde has begun.
Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars, courage!
Bravo les gars! Allez les gars, continuez comme ça!
Bravo les gars!
Continue comme ça!
Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars!
Da kommen sie! Haut rein!
Continue
Da
comme
kommen
ça.
sie! Haut rein! Gut so! Haut rein! Weiter so, Jungs! Weiter so!
Come on, guys!
A lone rider goes over the top of the Ronde. Now on towards the Paterberg. The last hill of the day, the Paterberg. At the top, there will be 13 kilometres before the finishing line is reached. There's movement at the head of the peloton. At the top of the Paterberg, one man is alone up front. He looks well set to win, but he mustn't ease up.
His teammates are chasing behind you. They're afraid of you for the stage victory. He's facing up to his responsibilities and is making his team ride to reel you in and go for the stage win. Don't relax.
Bleib dran!
Go. Another 10 kilometers. It won't be easy, but give it a try. 10 kilometers. You'll have trouble seeing it through to the end, especially with the final climb.
He's moving on to the attack. Acceleration at the front of the peloton. No falling asleep. He's turning the screw.
Ab weiter!
The riders are all back together. Everything will be played out in the final kilometres.
Just 5 more kilometers. We are heading for a mass sprint. Just 5 more kilometers. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the peloton.
Bunched peloton.
Breakaway is at the red pennant. The breakaway is at the red pennant. It shouldn't be able to hold off the peloton.
Master the small roads of Flanders and its